So I wanted to put this in here to talk about like how to begin washing your hair frequently if you were to take this step, right? And this is a scary step. I did it because I just, after a while, I just stopped caring. I wanted to see what happened. So I don't care what hair, what, where the quality of your hair falls. There's always a process that you can do to begin washing your hair frequently. And there are tools and products that you will need. So, okay. My thing is that I accepted that I had poorly formed hair. I accepted I was olive oil queen. I was oil queen. I was mixing a bunch of oils and I was giving them out to family and friends. I'm like, oh yeah, put this on your hair. It's great. Because I wasn't necessarily using my science degree to study hair, although it's my hobby. I mean, it's fine to like dibble and dabble in, but my main purpose for my degree, my scientific degrees, was to develop drug products for those with infectious diseases and patients in critical care. That's my job. So I wasn't planning to do this, but I just happened to get curious, and I've been collecting information over years, and I finally put all the pieces together and it started to make sense. So when I started shampooing my hair, I accepted that the hair I had on my head was poorly formed because I was oiling it a lot and I was not washing it. And I would pull some strands out of my head. And I used to tell people, like, I don't even have a curl pattern. No, there's no such thing as a curl pattern for my hair, you know. Or I would tell folks like, oh, my hair doesn't even take edge control. I put edge control on my hair, and within 2 minutes, it looked like I never put anything on. Well, it made scientific sense why that was happening now. I was like, oh, okay. So I started washing my hair. I accepted that the hair was poorly formed, and I was like, here we go. The shampoos and conditioners I bought, I had a process. I said, what I'm going to do first is that I'm going to disinfect the scalp and the hair, remove or lower the fungal count on my scalp and hair, and to repair the skin barrier if there is scalp sensitivity. Now, I was experiencing scalp sensitivity at the crown of my head, and I was also experiencing low hair growth at my temples. Now, I don't wear protective styles. I just don't. I always wear my hair in like twist outs or pin and tucks and that kind of stuff. So I had all my edges, right? But it was still like my temples always had like low hair growth, where it looked like my hair fell out, but I wasn't doing anything to make it fall. So anywho, the first step, I disinfected the skin and hair. Then the next step, I said, okay, what else do I need? I'm like, I need something to wash my hair every day, because I'm not washing my hair with Head and Shoulders every single day. Yes, they say that you can wash your hair with Head and Shoulders, but I just didn't feel comfortable. So I left that. I purchased 4 separate shampoo and conditioning systems. I disinfected, and then I bought one for everyday washing, and then I bought one to clarify, and then one for to strengthen the hair. Give me a second. All right, my computer is gonna die. All right, anywho. All right, so you have to wash the hair every day. I accepted this. This is what I'm going to do. So I need like a gentle moisturizing cleanser to wash my hair every day. And then once a week, I'm going to clarify the hair. And I'll make a video that explains what clarifying is, because it is not removing hair product. It is really removing hard water metals that cannot be removed with regular shampoo. So clarifying the hair has nothing to do with gel, oils, and butter. You can get a sulfate shampoo to do that. All right, but you can't use that same sulfate shampoo if it's not formulated to remove heavy metals or minerals from the hair, right? So anywho, a shampoo system to clarify, to remove hard water, minerals from the hair, and then also a shampoo and condition to strengthen the hair. Now, I know that it is very common in the natural hair community to be a product junkie. And you buy these huge liters of stuff and all these bottles. I'm going to tell you right now, I would buy the small, what I did was buy the small version of each shampoo and conditioner. So like the Head and Shoulders in my local Walmart or something was like $6, right? So I would buy the small version of the Head and Shoulders, and then whatever the smallest bottle, like the 8-ounce bottle, I think, for the everyday washing. And I kind of did the same thing to clarify and to strengthen. I never bought like these liter size bottles, because I'm going to tell you something. All of this product has a shelf life on it. And it has a shelf life on it from the time you open the product. Sometimes it has like that little seal on the mouth of the bottle that you got to take off. Look around the bottle. Maybe they put it on there, maybe they don't. But a lot of this product has a shelf life, which means that it's going to expire within, let's say, a year. So if you buy a huge liter of shampoo and conditioner and you still have it years later, a lot of times that product is not going to last. Like, for example, I had Edge Tamer that I had like for 4 years. I kid you not. And it lost its smell, its scent. It looked cakey. I just had to throw it away because I was like, there's no expiration date on it, but there is stability data on it for that's at the company that produced or manufactured that product. And it's just not, you have to be careful at like what you're consuming, because you can become a product junkie and then you end up having all these cosmetics and you don't use all of them. So although I bought shampoos and conditioners, I made sure to buy the smaller bottle for each system. And that's kind of how I look at it. It's 4 systems: the disinfect system, the everyday washing, which is gentle, the clarifying, and the strengthening. Other products and tools I use leave-in conditioner. I got a wide tooth comb. I do not detangle my hair with that like a natural hair brush or whatever. That it does not work for me, so I use a wide tooth comb. I also use a shampoo scalp brush or massager. I'm sure you guys have seen them, or you might have them. I use that every single time that I shampoo my hair. And then I also have a deep moisturizing hair mask. Now I'll do that once a week, and I'll just put it on like I'm in the shower. I shampoo my hair. And if you read the back of a lot of these conditioners, they'll tell you to leave it on for like 5 minutes. This idea of leaving deep hair conditioner on your head for like 45 minutes or like a whole day, it's only going to do what it was designed to do in that design space within that time frame. So if it says on the back of the bottle, if it's claiming it's going to moisturize your hair in 5 minutes to leave it on and then rinse it off, most likely it's going to do its job within that set time. You don't necessarily have to sit with that product on your hair for a whole day or even hours. But anyways, I got a deep moisturizing hair mask, right? Because I knew I had to condition my hair since I was washing it daily. And I bought a blow dryer hooded hair dryer. It's like that attachment that you put on your blow dryer. I think it's like $9 or $10 or something that you can find on Amazon. And you don't need like a stand-up hair dryer. You can just attach it to your blow dryer, sit it on your head, tighten it, and then turn on the hair dryer, and it works like a standalone hair dryer. And then the next thing I did was buy some hair shine spray, because I stopped using the oil. And there was a time where I was looking at my hair and I was like, man, it looks dry. Like there's no way I'm going to be able to keep. I was like, well, I knew I had to accept washing my hair every day, but I was like, this is going to be interesting to have this dry looking hair all the time. But I found hair shine spray, and you put that hair shine spray on and it's perfectly fine. That was my substitution for not using hair oil. All right. I followed a certain process to protect my hair before daily washing. And it came in steps. So the first step I did was that I disinfected my scalp. I simply just followed directions on the anti-dandruff shampoo bottle. If it said, you should recommend to shampoo your hair once a week or 3 times a week with this, I was like, okay, I'll do that for the recommend like 2 weeks or whatever. Then after that, I'll just use it as a maintenance. But I did that just to follow along. It was rough because depending on the anti-dandruff shampoo you use, it can be formulated with 2 sodium sulfates, and it's like, oh, this is a lot. But I wanted to make sure I removed or lowered the fungal count, and I was more concerned about the pre-emergent hair than the post-emergent hair, because I knew the post-emergent hair that was already, I could see, was already poorly formed. So I'm like, that's nothing to be worried about right now. You need to be focused on the hair that's about to grow out your head. So the next step I did was that I clarified my hair to remove hard water deposits on the hair. And I wanted to do that because hard water has been shown to decrease the tensile strength or the strength of the hair. It can collect around the hair follicle. It can collect along the hair strand, especially if there's a negative charge on your hair. And then it will decrease the tensile strength, most likely make your hair brittle, fragile, and break. And that's not a good thing if your hair is already poorly formed, where it's already brittle and fragile. It's just silly to leave hard water metals on your hair. So I use a shampoo to remove hard water deposits. Then the next step, I did a protein treatment on my hair like that same day. So I clarified it and then I immediately did a protein treatment. I didn't use a protein shampoo or conditioner, but I just clarified using a shampoo and conditioner, and then I bought like a little protein pack from a local salon, beauty supply store, and I did a protein treatment on my hair. I blow dried, flat ironed, and then I trimmed the split ends. Now, I forgot to add in there, after the protein treatment, I conditioned my hair, okay? I just didn't leave my hair to be unconditioned. So after I conditioned it, I went through the whole process. Okay, I blow dried, I flat ironed, and then I trimmed off any split ends. And then the 5th step, or it should be the last step, I think, is that I created a hair washing schedule that detailed when and what shampoo conditioner system to use. And then I washed the hair within 48 hours after the trim and just continued washing the hair daily, 6 to 7 days per week. So let's go back to step 5. Creating the hair washing schedule. It is important to write it down. Now, I'm not a hairstylist. Hairstylists will be able to look at someone's hair and say, hey, you need a protein treatment, or hey, you need a deep moisturizer, and that kind of thing. I was like, I don't really know how to do that. But what I will do is that I'll have it where I'll shampoo with the protein shampoo once a week. I'll clarify my hair of hard water deposits once a week, and I'll disinfect once a week. So I'm like, that's 7 days a week. I'll pick which day I'm going to use which shampoo system. And then I just recorded it and put it in my calendar on my phone so that I got a notification as like, oh, today you wash with a gentle hair cleanser. Oh, Friday, you wash with a protein shampoo and conditioner, kind of thing. And I did this for, let's just say 30 days. So the observations at the beginning stage of daily washing, my hair felt hard, rough, dry, like no matter what product I added to the hair, and it appeared dry. Like it just looked, it had no shine, it looked dull. I was questioning like, should I keep this up? But I kind of knew that I had to, because I was like, this is about the pre-emergent hair that's being developed, not the hair that's on my head. So this is part of an experiment, and I'm just gonna keep doing it. And that's kind of how I found like the hair shine. So my solution was I just kept washing the hair, and I was confident it would just get better over time. I just accepted it. I just accepted it, and I just kept going. So the observations after 30 days of washing, my hair was smoother and softer. It no longer felt dry and hard. I guess it was just every day, just putting water and cleaning and conditioning it every single day. Interesting. So by 30 days, it was smoother and softer. The next thing was that my curl pattern changed. Remember earlier I said that I didn't have like a curl pattern. It was my curl pattern. I don't want to say I didn't have one. My curl pattern was a disordered curl pattern. It just went any way it wanted to. And then when I started washing daily and I pulled some strands and looked at it, the new hair growth that was coming out was a symmetrical wave pattern. It looked like if you just research like a sound wave pattern, that is what it looked like. Just it had the same distance for peaks and lows, just a consistent symmetrical wave. Now that was not my hair when I was before this whole thing. It was just, like I said, it was going in every way it wanted to, all over the place. Now, the third observation is that it takes me like 1 to 1.5 hours each night to shower and wash my hair routine. And when I say shower and hair wash, I mean, if I look at my watch and say, hey, it's time for me to wash my hair, hop in the shower, within an hour, I already have on my pajamas and I'm climbing in the bed to just, to go to sleep. Like it's not an hour and a half has passed and I'm still in the bathroom doing my hair. No, I'm done with the whole process of getting dressed for bed. So it takes 1 hour. So those long hair wash days, that was like 4 hours. I used to do them. And it just shows that if you wash your hair every day, it takes less and less time. It takes me no time to wash and condition my hair. I'm probably in the shower for like 20 minutes, maybe 25. And then, after that, I get dressed and like get ready for bed, and then just condition my hair and pin it up for the night. And by the way, this includes like actually like cleaning the bathroom. So it's like, I clean my shower, I do everything all within an hour and a half. So the long hair wash days are over. The fourth thing is that I have little shedding, which I lose about 100 to 150 strands of hair per day. I do have pictures of them, and I'll most likely insert them here in the video. But I shed about 100 to 150 strands per day, no more than that. The next is that I have had significant hair growth. So like I cut my bangs at the beginning of the month, on the first of this month that I did the 30 days of washing. And then by the 27th, and I did remember doing it on the first of the month, by the 27th of the month, my bangs grew to the tip of my nose. And I was like, my bangs were at my eyes, and then they grew to the tip of my nose. And I'm like, that's pretty interesting. That's either a half an inch or a little bit over a half with less than 30 days, because I measured it at 27. The next thing was, it was easy to finger detangle my hair. Now, I don't really finger detangle my hair. I just use a wide tooth comb and I take it by sections and detangle my hair. And even with the comb and finger detangling, 100, 150 strands still fall out. So it's easy to finger detangle my hair. And then the hair products actually work. Like it's very interesting. Like the edge control that I use lasts for like 12 plus hours. The gel that I use lasts 12 plus hours. And I remember being the person that said my edges don't lay. And when I put edge control on my hair within 2 minutes, I kid you not, by the time I walked out of the bathroom, it looked like I didn't put any edge control on it. That's what it looked like before. And then once I started washing my hair every day, if I use the same edge control. I haven't bought any new edge control. It's just been sitting there. I use the same edge control, and I put that on my hair at 7 in the morning, and I can tell you 10 o'clock at night, it's still sitting like I just put it on 2 minutes ago. Like it stays. And I was thinking, that's really interesting. Why it does that. And I thought about it like, well, the hair that's growing out of your head now has a smooth cuticle, no indentations in the hair shaft, no hair breaks in the hair shaft, and it's not poorly formed hair because it's been able to grow under clean, healthy conditions. So now the edge control or the gel can form a solid cast over the hair to control and mold the hair in the shape that I want it. And it's easy. I put it on. I only use a little bit. And it's like that for a whole work day. I can go wherever else I'm going to go. And I'm telling you, 12, 14 hours later, it's still sitting like that until I wash it off. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And I'm curious to see what 10, 12 inches of hair actually look like with doing this method. But this is something that one would have to do for years. This is not I'm going to try it out for a week and then see how it works. No, hair only grows half an inch a month. You're not going to see anything in a week. You will see some results in a month if you stick with the daily washing. But this is not a strategy to like just do in a day or a couple of days, a week, and then it's like, well, it worked for me, it didn't work for me. This is something you do every day for years to change the quality of your hair. And then also the last thing that I noticed is that the areas that were prone to hair breakage had filled out, like in the temple and the nape of my head. So that must be the area I felt like that probably had the most detrimental effects of oxidative stress on my skin, on my scalp. And so my hair just wasn't growing in that area. And I think it's quite interesting because I haven't had hair in that area since I've been a little girl. And I was always told by hairstylists, like, oh, it's just genetic. It's just genetic. You know, some people's hair just don't grow in those areas. And I just accepted it because that's what I was told from the time I was 5. My hair doesn't grow in that spot. And then it started growing in the spot once I started washing my hair. So it's quite interesting as to the way these things come about. Here are 2 pictures on 2 different days showing how much hair I lose after I wash my hair. Now, this doesn't matter if I finger detangle or use a wide tooth comb. I usually lose the same amount of hair regardless of how I choose to detangle. All right, so my go-to hairstyles for daily washing, I do pin and tuck hairstyles. I do perm rod sets, twist outs, head wraps, ponytails where I add the hair. I just toss it up in a bun I toss it up in a ponytail and then I add some hair. Or I do the same thing except I make a bun instead of letting a ponytail hang down. And that's kind of how I get through my day. Like I wash my hair at night, I condition it, I twist it at night, and then in the morning it takes me like 15, 20 minutes to style my hair for the day, and it stays like that for the entire day until I wash it out. So from this, I will continue to shampoo my hair daily from now on until I can no longer doing it, or do it. Sorry, I'm getting tired. And I want to thank you for watching and for listening to this. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments section. I'll see if I can answer them as quickly as possible. And also, go back to some of the slides that I talked about and really look at the information that was presented, and then assess whether or not that may be the reason why you're experiencing problems or complications with your hair or your scalp. So once again, thank you for watching. And if you're interested, like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you next time for another post.